From owning a sports team of his own to joining Fox Sports, retirement might be the best financial decision that Tom Brady has made. Let's begin with the fact that he now owns a minority share in WNBA's teams. If there's one thing Brady's good at, it's winning. The guy literally has 7 Super Bowls to prove how good he is at winning. So it should come as no surprise that he picked the Las Vegas Aces as his second sports franchise. The current WNBA champions and possible contenders for the title in 2023. And not only that, they also have one of the best lineups in the league, and as of recently, one of the most well-known co-owners in the league. Brady, a 23-year-old NFL veteran and 5-time Super Bowl MVP, was presented to the Aces while sitting courtside for their home win over the Connecticut Sun on May 31, 2022. And right then and there, Tom decided that he wanted to join the Las Vegas Aces.
Super Bowl champion Tom Brady in the building, just taking in a Tuesday night WNBA game between Connecticut and Las Vegas. Just casual, you know?
I mean, when we tell you that Tom Brady is a WNBA fan, he is.
This is mostly due to the fact that he had witnessed firsthand not only the team's high standards of play, but also the passion with which their supporters followed their team. Aces owner Mark Davis himself disclosed that Brady had purchased an ownership position in the team.
Nice to have a vision and see it come to reality. It's just rewarding. I've been around. Again, I was telling people the other day, it's been 40 years since my family's won a championship. 20 years ago we were on the right on the brink of winning it. We didn't quite make it, and it's taken another 20 years.
But the terms of the agreement, which the league must first approve, were not disclosed. Though one thing's for sure, Brady's really happy with the deal. Brady said in a statement that he's very excited to be part of the Las Vegas Aces organization. He said that his elder sisters were the finest athletes in the family, so he tagged along to all their games when he was a kid. And that's where his interest in women's sports began and intensified.
I'm excited to announce I'm going to become part of the Las Vegas Aces organization. It was a matter of time before I was back in the building with some of the greatest athletes in the world, and I grew up with 3 older sisters. They were all incredible athletes in their own right. They were role models to me.
Brady went on to say that as a family, everyone rejoiced in their success, and they continue to be a source of motivation to this day. The 7-time Super Bowl winner also mentioned that he has always been a sports fanatic, but he really loves what the Aces and the WNBA are doing to advance women's sports and give young girls confidence via participation. And according to Brady, it's a huge privilege to be a part of the Aces and do what he can to help the team achieve its goals. I honestly love Tom for his enthusiasm, and I'm not the only one, as Aces owner also admires the NFL veteran. Davis stated in a press release that since he purchased the Aces, their goal has been to win on and off the court. He went on to say that Tom Brady's a win for the Aces, the WNBA, and women's professional sports in general. I believe you, Davis, as Brady's already starting to fit in with the team. The GOAT was courtside last year as the Aces made history in the battle of top teams in each conference. The Connecticut Sun lost to the Las Vegas Aces 89-81 despite 24 points and 14 rebounds from Aja Wilson, as Jackie Young added 21 points for the Aces. But in that historical victory, there was one player who might have been happier than others, and that's Aces guard Kelsey Plum. The then 27-year-old was seen on camera talking to TB12 at halftime. She later revealed in an interview that she initially had no plans to speak with the 7-time Super Bowl champion, but she just couldn't resist the opportunity to talk to one of her favorite athletes. Plum explained that she met his gaze and decided at that moment to just screw it. She then straight up walked up to him, gave him a big hug, and dapped him up. The Aces star then revealed that she told Brady that he's the dog and that she loves him while making barking noises. Plum also said that Brady gave her a knowing look and said yeah. So it's safe to say the two respected each other right from the start. And to show his respect even more, Brady sent Plum some gifts after the match. Not everyone can say they opened a gift from a 7-time Super Bowl winner, but WNBA star Kelsey Plum did just that. The Las Vegas Aces point guard received a jersey and other swag in a gift box from Tom Brady, and her reactions just priceless. The star literally jumped for joy when she saw what was inside, and big companies like ESPN's SportsCenter reposted her Instagram story with her reaction. It was just so wholesome. Plum read a note in the video that was included in the package. The note read, "Here are some goodies. From TB, you have my best wishes." She then held up a jersey that had a special message inscribed on the number. Her reaction to the gift, including exclamations, jumping up and down, and immediately putting the jersey on, was literally so heartwarming. It's no secret that Plum has been a supporter of Brady for years, so getting a gift from her idol was a pleasant surprise she'd never forget. Plum was awarded MVP at her first All-Star appearance last year, after she scored 30 points for Team Wilson, matching the league's All-Star Game scoring record. That's really impressive. You could almost see Brady's influence on her. And speaking of Tom's influence, the NFL veteran's just retired for good. Yes, just like that, the NFL's greatest player's career is over, and this time there's no turning back. In a video posted on Twitter Wednesday morning, Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady announced he was leaving the team. In the video, he said that he had made a similar announcement exactly 1 year before, but that he had later changed his mind. This time, he said it was for good. So with that, Brady's amazing career's over after 23 years. He managed to play at a very high level until he was 45, which is unlike anything else in NFL history. TB12 ended his career as the player with the most accomplishments in NFL history. There's a reason why he's known as the GOAT. The guy literally won more Super Bowls than any other NFL team. In his very first season with the Buccaneers in 2020, he led them to a Super Bowl victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. That was his 7th Super Bowl win. Talk about being a beast. Brady was also chosen for 15 Pro Bowls, which is more than any other player at any position ever. And he's won the NFL MVP award 3 times and the Super Bowl MVP award 5 times. But even though his football playing days are over, he's still not done with the sport, as the GOAT signed a deal with Fox to be their main NFL analyst last year. So it's safe to say that he'll be making big banks even after retirement. For starters, he now owns a team in the WNBA, which is a growing women's basketball league, though he also owns a team in the pickleball league. Not to mention, he signed a deal with Fox worth $375 million. That's the largest in sportscasting history. Steve Inskeep asked Michael McCarthy of Front Office Sports if Brady's actually worth that much, and McCarthy's response might give you an idea. He said that Brady isn't just going to work for Fox, as Lachlan Murdoch calls him an ambassador. This means he'll be involved in everything from sales to marketing to strategy. He'll almost be a manager as well as a TV and radio host, which is a good idea according to McCarthy. He then went on to explain that if you're General Motors and you're in a meeting trying to decide whether to buy a Super Bowl spot, then suddenly Tom Brady walks in to seal the deal, you'll sign on the dotted line. And with that said, that was all on Tom Brady's future as a WNBA team owner and Fox ambassador.